Welcome back to Destination Playdate. I am your host, Attack Slug. This is Super Splash League out on catalog for a price of $8. As always, full disclosure, they sent me a copy. This is a turn-based tactics game about some water fights. Well, it appears there's a new team on the block. I'm Ralph, captain of the Babbling Brooks. Don't think we'll take it easy on you just because you're new. Ha! I'm Jesse, and we're not going to take it easy on you either. We came to win. And then we split. I have 4 people on my team, and I have a number of things I can do. So, number 1, if I hit the options button on the Playdate, we can see the turn order and who goes when in the game. I can move, right, in the shaded lines here, but if I move and decide, hey, this is not a good spot to move to, then I can undo that action. Once I've actually taken a shot with the gun or the balloon or whatever, then you're locked in. But if you just move and say, you know what, will my gun hit from here? It will not hit from here. Therefore, we can say, you know what, back out and undo that movement and then move perhaps somewhere else in this general vicinity. So if I want to hit this character here with a squirt gun, then we'll go over to this spot here behind my teammate, and then we action with the sprayer, and that's not going to reach. So that's not going to be great for what we're doing here. Now, being a turn-based tactics game, it is about the height you're on, if you're behind, half cover or full cover, and that kind of thing. So we also have the bucket, which uses more water, but is a much shorter range. So not really useful here in this opening move scenario. So we're going to undo that, and we're going to move somewhere, man, but I'm not sure, because if you're behind a tree, I feel like that's also not going to reach where I want it to reach. We're going to give it a shot, though. So if we head behind this cover here, and then we action to the sprayer, again, not going to make it, so I will move and then wait. Now, importantly, when you end your unit's turn, you decide what direction your character is going to face in. And of course, if I face the opposite way of getting shot in the back of the head, you don't want that. So face your opponents when at all possible with that. Now, my opponent moves and then tosses a water balloon for 4 damage. We have Marcus here with the Soaker with a 14 out of 14 in health. And he has the Soaker and the Bomb. And it tells you how much water each of those uses. And when you're out of water, you got to go to the third one, which is just charge up your water supply. So that's kind of, you can do that anywhere, but it will use up a turn, which is obviously important in a turn-based tactics game. So if I head over here, and then I action the Bomb, I can now hit Hannah here, who has 11 health, and it will give you a percentage. So do that, toss that, 4 damage. Okay, and then we wait, and then we move to face most of our opponents here. Now, Soaker is Jesse, so you got your speed, you got your agility, different stat points for different characters, and that whole bit of business. But Jesse is my healer, and so if I wanted to heal up Callie, who has now 6 of 10 health, I can use the heal, using the water, to heal her up back to full health. That does use up a turn, but I can still move after that. So I can get, if there was any real, like, significant cover here to get behind, I could do that and hopefully make that a win. So face that way. Now, Callie here can use the sponge, or, well, not yet. If we move first, then we head right up on ya, buddy. Right up on ya. Take that sponge to the dome and get soaked. You currently have 7 of 11 on your health. So, oh, okay. I hadn't used the sponge yet. That makes them go to a different elevation. That's interesting. I did not know that. Well, we're stuck here now. I used it, and you live and you learn in a turn-based tactics game. 4 damage on that. So, what are we at here? If I move up 1, wait, you use the sprayer, right? So if I move up 1 like this, and then I action the sprayer, which is a straight shot across, you can see there, over their head is the 100%, and if they're behind cover or whatever, it's going to be less, your chance of actually hitting here. So, not as complex as like an XCOM, but, you know, it's got some of that stuff in here, some of that DNA as such. So I appreciate that. But that's a problem with 4 on that. Now then, we're just getting ourselves thwomped here with 2 hit points on Marcus. So I definitely want to heal up Marcus, but the bomb on who? On Joey or Sadie? Let's try on Joey. A bunch of water, 4 hit points, which is, yeah, let's move over by our healer, so over here, and then take the action of waiting in this direction. I have a range to heal from, so we gotta move first. So I have enough water, should be okay, but we're gonna move up in this direction and hope the healing can reach to where it needs to reach to. So heal up on, well, that's not going to work at all, because we need to heal up Marcus, who now has 2 health left, and he's out of my range. And that's a problem, because I don't think I can move any closer than I already moved to where he was. So I can only move so far with that. That's a problem. Interesting. I can move over here, but, oh, okay, actually, I do have range from here, so I can heal up from here, which is good, because he gonna need it. So, Marcus, get healed up a little bit, and then we wait, like that, and now, action, Brea is only in, yeah, that direction. What if we moved here, and then sprayed from behind, like that, to Hannah. So she has 7 of 11. I honestly might want to do the sponge. That's going to do more damage to her. So we'll sponge her from... Oh, wait, I forgot. That's on me. I already forgot what the frickin' sponge does. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, that was a waste of a turn. It's fine. Dodge that. The half cover. Helpful. Okay, so, action. Buckets on Hannah. Deal. She dodged the bucket. You bum. Absolute bum. I'm going to move over here to get out of range of some of these attacks. And then wait in this direction. And then see how they move that way. Right? Yeah. 6 damage is that's a lot of damage. Things are going... also, they can heal themselves because, you know. Okay. Action. I can soak somebody. 60... I can't soak there. I can soak you at 100%, who you're at 11 of 11. Hannah gets soaked. 3 damage, which is not... I mean, I have the high ground, but not enough, obviously. We're going to wait in that direction. And then we're going to... Alright, so here's the problem now, is that my action here, I can't heal anybody. I don't have enough water. So we're going to charge up the water, and we crank with the crank to do that. But now we're just kind of boned as far as anything else. So, okay, we wait in that direction. And then we action with not the sponge for once, because what the hell. Where is my cursor here? Where is Hannah? Right to the dome. And she's down. Alright, that's something. Let's hide behind the full cover. That is why you use the sponge. So we wait. That way, Spraya here has a lot of hit points, which is good, but that's not going to reach for as far as the bucket, and that's a little bit off. So if we move, I can't move up here. I'd like to, but not happening. If I move here to the right, and then I action with the Spraya, that should be enough to hit Joey here, so I'll take that. 100%, 4 damage, love that, and then wait in that direction. And they are plotting on your boy, 4 damage. I'm still up though. And now, I'm still up though. You have not taken me out just yet, which is great. Action, I can't use what I want to use, which is, yeah, alright. So you got 4 health left, and you have 11. How do you have 11? What the hell? So I guess Joey here getting murked from up top with 3. And then I'm going to move this way. Because, you know, tactics. And do that. And then if we action now and heal up who needs to be healed here, which is Riggs, and Callie will have 4. So we're going to heal up Riggs on that. And then we're going to wait that way. And now, with 10 hit points, we action up with the bucket, and we bucket onto Joey, who has 1 hit point, because obviously Sadie is still at 11, which is not great. But somebody got to go here. So 6 damage. Yeah, all right. So we move out of the way this way. And with 4 hit points, I would like to obviously get out of here. So we're going to move back this way. And then, can I hit? No, I can't hit from that. I can't hit from that. So we're just going to charge up our water, and then that's the end of our turn. So we're going to wait, and then we'll see how it goes. So 6 damage, not great. And then 4 damage, not great. But we are, at the advantage here in terms of team size. So that's always, oh, you got no water, bro. Like, legitimately 0 water. So we wait and hopefully distract, maybe. Okay, so action. Who can I heal here that needs healing? Callie needs healing. Some of that. And then we wait, like that. And then we action up the... Well, I can't bucket you from here. I would like to. Which means, if we move right next to you, like that, and then we action with the bucket on Ralph. 6 damage. Alright, and then we wait just right in front of your face. 4 damage. What will you do? What will you do? Alright, you'll do that. And then 1 person is down. However, we have a 3-on-1 advantage, so 7 health. Not going to last you long there. That's 4 out of the 7. Wait. And then we're moving in now. I can't get on top of that thing. I'd like to, but I can't do that. So we'll move that back here. We action up the soaker like that with 3. 100%. Dodged it. 100% my ass. We wait that way, and then action. Spray. From behind. 2! I can't believe you, 2. How? Alright, final turn for you. Charged up. That's not going to save you. You got 1 hit point here. And murked. There it is. Victory for our team in Super Splash League. Whoa, you're not messing around. It's clear we have a lot to improve. I hope we can have a rematch sometime. Absolutely. That was a blast. Don't you agree, Marcus? Sure. But wasn't that kind of stressful? It's good to be a little nervous. Otherwise, the game would be boring, right? What on earth was that, Jesse? What was what? Acting like our opponent was your friend? Accepting a rematch? They're our opponents. Treat them as such. Callie, if we forget to have fun, then we've already lost. Every team we got up against is giving it their all, just like us. The least we can do is also have fun, right? You know, I've never thought about it like that before. And then, once you've completed a matchup here and advance in this tournament, we head back to our headquarters, right? Where you can adjust your party in this game. So, I can say, you know what? I want to rearrange who's doing what here. So you have their HP, speed, move, all that stuff, right? But the soaker and the bomb, if I wanted to edit that and change it to the Spraya or the hose or the Spord, right? And then change my heal, sprinkler, bucket. So you can do things and change your party. There is some in-between banter with your party. And not only do you have the main quests here, you also have side quests. So side battles you can also deal with. Now, having played this pre-release, it did crash a couple times. What I would recommend to you is when you finish a mission, hit options, hit save, and exit, and come back in. Because otherwise, you don't want to be playing a bunch and then have it crash and be like, oh, I gotta do it again. It's the Playdate, these things happen. Anyhow, this is Super Splash League, out now on catalog for $8. I am your host, Attack Slug. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.